Good morning, everyone. How are we all doing? Welcome back to another stream on the channel. Another week, another Leicester pre-season game. And fingers crossed this one is going to be going ahead. Unlike last week, obviously the game got waterlogged in a monsoon. But yeah, it's bright and early. I only just got up 40 minutes ago to my alarm. So here we are for another stream. But yeah, Leicester City versus Liverpool today. Our final pre-season game. Obviously, it's now just a week until the first game of the season against obviously Coventry on Sunday at the King Power. So yeah, the final test of pre-season, and it's going to be an interesting game today against Liverpool. As always today, I won't be able to show the game, but I'll have full coverage, commentary, and just reacting to Leicester City versus Liverpool today. So yeah, get involved in the chat, drop a like on the stream, and hopefully we can watch the game this time, unlike last week. So yeah, obviously the Steffi Mavididi deal has still not been done, and hasn't actually been too much news this week for Leicester, hence the reason why I haven't done any of the streams. So yeah, it's gone a bit quiet. So hopefully things can pick up a little bit. Yeah, I think the deal is probably going to get announced next week. It's probably just because the media team aren't at Seagrave right now. So stupid, I know, but I think that's the reason. It's just taking so long. Leicester Fox, welcome to the stream. Ted Tigard on the back. Yeah, I think it's on the website like last week. Mavididi announced half-time Coventry game. He'll probably get announced at the end of the window this week. Put on straight away. Lovely stuff. But yeah, let's have a look at the teams then for the game. Obviously, we take on Liverpool today, which is going to be an interesting one. Premier League opposition, obviously. To the Leicester side, I'll move myself down there. It's an interesting team. There's still quite a few players absent, which is a bit worrying. So it would be nice if they could kind of communicate why. But anyway. So yeah, this is the team. Mads Helmerson makes he's already made his debut, but his debut in front of the fans. In goal, Ricardo is captain. Doyle Vestergaard is playing with Castagna in the back four, which could obviously move to a back three. And Diddy, Winks, Dewsbury, the midfield three. And then the dangerous attack of Albrighton, McAteer and Daka, which is, yeah, I can't see where the goal is going to come from, to be fair. If this is a team we start against Coventry, we're going to be struggling really, because that front three is not good enough at all. McAteer is a decent young player, but Albrighton's passed it, and Daka ain't going to work there. So, yeah, I don't know if be negative, but that team ain't great. The bench, obviously, 3 goalkeepers: Justin Suton, Nelson, Thomas, Samare, Chowdhury, Wani Marcel, and Kelechi Iheanacho. So, we've got no Vardy, no Faz, still obviously no Cody, no Christensen. Anyone else in there? No, is there no Dennis Pratt as well? So, yeah, I don't know why all these players are not playing, but let's hope they're not injured. But yeah, that is the team for today. We'll go on sofa score in a minute and look at the setup between the two sides. If we look at the Liverpool team, they have gone very strong. My hair's alright, I'm messing it. Liverpool have gone with a very strong side for the game, so it's going to be a difficult one. So yeah, this is how Liverpool line up then. Kelleher in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson with the back four. So that's pretty much standard. Midfield, which Jones, Clark, assuming he's a youngster, McAllister in there as well. Then you got the front three of Jota, Salah, and Darwizzy. So obviously their bench is quite long. They've got Alisson, Adrian as the goalkeepers, Lozel in there as well. They've got Gakpo, Elliott, Tsimikas, Matip. Who else? Anyone else? A few youngsters as well. But yeah, if you look at Liverpool, obviously it's a very strong team. As you would imagine, Leicester are playing in their new away kit today, and Liverpool are also playing in their new Minecraft kit as well for today's game. So it should be an interesting one. Obviously, is it both technically an away game for both teams, isn't it? But obviously, it's all well and good and going tactically on this game, but I think it's only pre-season. Liverpool still got 2 weeks until their season starts. Obviously, for Leicester, it's 1 week to our first game. So yeah, we need to be trying to implement the tactics a bit better, and we need to stop being. I think the performance today is going to show a lot. And obviously, we haven't watched Leicester too much in pre-season. We've seen a few highlights of the goals, but realistically, we've only watched the Northampton game, and that's it, isn't it? Is that it? I think that's the only game the fans have actually been allowed to watch, which is a bit bit of a shame. So it would be nice to see us actually play again today, and hopefully we can see a bit of an improvement from that Northampton game as well. So yeah, get your score predictions in the chat. We're only 10 minutes away from kickoff. Let's jump back into the chat. It's on the Leicester website, indeed. 3 goalkeepers. I know. We need to get some of them gone. It should be on the website. It's on there right now. If you make an account like last week, I should need to sign in myself. But yeah, let me just sign into my Leicester account just so I can actually get the game up. So, but yeah, if you're just joining us, the game is on the Leicester City website, and we're going through the teams. I'm currently just trying to get into the website. There we go. So we can watch the game. So there we go. Leicester for life. Welcome to the stream. Castagna looks like you don't want to be here all the time, to be fair. Big Yannick scorer, mate. McAteer bags, you know. Don't know where Vardy is. Wanya is a golden Charles saviour. Fair enough. Hate sound negative. I wouldn't be that disappointed with a 3-2. I think to get 2 goals today would be all right. Why could we play a stadium against? God no. I don't get the preseason at all, because you saw the videos. The guys are like doing ice baths in like flipping like random stuff. Like it's not an ice bath. They're like sitting in bins. They've got all these nice fancy stuff at Seagrave, and we're sat in bloody Thailand, sat in a flipping ice bath in a bin in a flipping random stadium called Port FC. It's like, what's the point, really? Nunes have probably scored, to be fair. Soslo. That's all right. Minecraft kit, indeed. How can you watch the Leicester version? It should be on the website on the Fox's Hub thing. You don't have to pay on it. You better not have to pay. I'm still struggling. But yeah, let me just see if the game actually loads up. That would help, wouldn't it? So, but yeah, I assume it's on the Leicester website. If not, thanks for watching and goodbye. But yeah, 7 minutes till kickoff. We are going to be waiting for the game to load up. But in the meantime, we have a quick look at safe. Hey, where have I gone? There we go. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Your game's loaded up, mine ain't. It's probably because I'm streaming. But yeah, that's in the meantime. Have a quick look at that. I'm gonna try and get the game up myself on the website. There we go. Yes, we got a Chang advert of the boys. So yeah, obviously these are the 2 teams lined up. Both with kind of a 4-3-3, but obviously Leicester, we're going to have probably Ricardo coming into this area alongside Winks. Going to have Big Wilfred and Didi being that dangerous threat. And, you know, Liverpool ain't ready. I don't think Klopp's going to be expecting Big Wilfred and Didi to be coming in behind Van Dijk. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. You've got Albrighton versus Trent, which is not going to go well, is it? And obviously, if you look at this right side for Liverpool, it's going to be dangerous. And you've got Trent, McAllister, who obviously come in a bit. And obviously got Salah as well. So Castagna and Yannick can have a long day, as well as the Winks. But yeah, I don't think Leicester are going to be playing that. I don't think Leicester will be going full out attack in this game. I think they won't change the system too much, but obviously there will be slight tweaks to obviously deal with the threat of Liverpool. So obviously Liverpool are going to be wanting to play their passing game as well. So yeah. But yeah, I want to still apparently got Dean Smith, but I just want to get some news on the injuries or why these players are not. Because if you look how many players that they've got on their bench compared to ours, 3 of ours are goalkeepers. But yeah, so far in pre-season and for Liverpool, it's not actually been too great. So they had this game postponed. They beat this team 4-2 and then drew to whoever that is, Leaf FC. So if you look at that, it's not great. Obviously, Leicester, we had the games against Peterborough. We lost, beat Leuven. Obviously, we beat Northampton as well. Tottenham cancelled, and obviously we've got this one now until the start. So yeah, this is it, boys and girls. One more game, and 1 more week until we get on the way. So yeah, this is it really. We need to be putting in a good performance. We really do. Some Ipswich Town fans in the stadium. Don't know why, but yeah. Starts at 10 a.m. indeed. Do you think we'll win the league? I'm not convinced. We ain't that good. I think Southampton win it. The thing I'd say is, if Leicester are mid-table in the first week of September, don't read too much into it. Really don't, because this team's going to take a long time to work. You know, as Arteta would say, you've got to trust the process. So yeah, I wouldn't be too disheartened if we're not top of the league or in the playoffs. Come 4 or 5 games into the season, I think it's just a case of waiting. But I don't know. I wouldn't. I wouldn't say we're bang on definitely going to win the league, but we should definitely be up there. 100%. We should be in the automatics, and as a bare minimum, Leicester have to get into the playoff spots this year, because we just taken out a bank loan, and that obviously comes back in on Premier League money. So it's Premier League or bust really for us. We have to go back up, and if we don't go back up this year, there will be even more players who are going to be leaving. The likes of Ricardo, the likes of Winks will probably move on. Even lots of Cody and whatnot as well. So yeah, we have to manage to get back up. As long as we get promoted, I don't really care where we come. Welcome to the stream. Watching from Mallorca, lovely stuff. We should win the league. I mean, yeah, on paper we should, but yeah, all you guys away. Have a good one, son. But yeah, 4 minutes till kick off then, boys and girls. So yeah, that's the game is going to be on today, which is beautiful stuff. Ignore my dead trim; it's flat as hell. Only just got up. But yeah, Leicester City versus Liverpool then in the pre-season. So yeah, I'll have a quick look on Twitter just to see if there's any news on these on the players who are not in the squad today. Obviously the likes of Jamie Vardy, Wout Faz, Victor Christensen, Dennis Pratt as well in there. So where's Justin as well. It's just strange, isn't it? Yeah, Leicester Twitter having a meltdown before the season's even started. But yeah, I think this game is going to go one or two ways. We'll either be all right or we're going to get a bit pumped. I can't lie, boys. So yeah, let me bring the game up. I won't be able to put the chat on the stream in the game, but I will be able to read it out. So hopefully that is all good. All right, there we go. Is he on the bench? That's all right then. I don't know why we're still playing lots of Albrighton. Is Albrighton really in our plans? But yeah, we're just about to get underway. Fans with the clappers in the stadium, we love that. Absolutely worldwide, the clappers are. But yeah, if you're just joining us, we're just about to get underway for Leicester City versus Liverpool in the final pre-season game for the Foxes. Team is fairly strong. Liverpool gone with a very strong team as well, so it's going to be interesting. Obviously, the final test before we get underway. So yeah, we'll have to see. Obviously, Liverpool are the favourites, being the Premier League side, and obviously the players they have. But obviously, it is a test. I think this is better than playing the likes of Peterborough and I don't know what, like Rochdale or some random team like that. Vardy's precaution, yeah. I don't know though, because the communication around injuries just seems to be a bit off from the social media team. It's a bit at random. So I wish we could just have a conference where you would get a full image of where we're at with injuries, because every press conference is just asking Enzo he talks about the process and whatnot, which is right, but I'd just rather we get the proper news on what's going on. Like, surely they know what's wrong with Cody by now. He's been out for about 2 weeks already, so it would just be good to get a timescale on it, and then the fans will obviously know. But yeah, Singapore National Stadium, then players are in the tunnel. Like I said, Leicester in the new away kit. Liverpool in there, nice, weird away kit as well for today's game. So, yeah, let's see what happens. So, yeah, players are coming out right now. Ricky P leading the boys out with Virgil van Dijk. But, yeah, all I want to see today is a committed performance, no silly mistakes. If Leicester make a mistake trying to pass up from the back, and I won't be too fussed, but just want us to try and play our game and don't just sit back the whole game. So yeah, here we go then, boys and girls. See Mads Hammerson making his Leicester debut in front of the fans. Obviously did play in the game against Port FC, I think it was. Well, obviously we won 1-0. Big Wolfriend did a danger man scoring it yet again. Obviously gonna have to keep looking down here for the game. So yeah, the boys. Obviously we've gone through the teams already. Yeah, just waiting. Predictions then, boys. I'm going to say 2-2. Let's try and be a bit positive. I think there'll be goals. I think Liverpool conceded 4 in their last game to some random team, but I don't think the main defence played, so it may obviously be a bit more tight. I can't see Van Dijk and Konate conceded 4 to a random German team. I think it was, weren't it? So Stadium is a bit busy, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite a big ground. Not raining for now. I think there's a roof on it though, which is all right. So if it starts raining, move it over. That would be very nice. So yeah, decent little stadium. Liverpool got a little plastic banner out. Get the speakers on, boys. Get the speakers on. But yeah, obviously there is more Liverpool fans in there because they're all a bit more global than us. But even at the Tottenham game, there's more Tottenham fans than us. And obviously, Leicester have this the massive Thailand fan base, which is true. It's true to some extent, but I don't think it's as big as some people say. But yeah, Liverpool then with a 4-3-3. Hopefully, my stream is in time with your guys. Obviously, there'll be a few delay because of the stream, about 5 seconds. But yeah, Kelleher, Robertson, Kanate, Van Dijk, Trent, McAllister, Curtis Jones, Bobby Clark, whoever that is, Jota, Nunes, and Salah. So strong, especially that front three. That's going to cause us a lot of issues. Even Darwizzy. You look Darwizzy. Obviously, bench-wise, I've got lots of Matip, Gomez, Diaz, Salazar, Gakpo, Elliott, Tsimikas on there as well. So strong. Very, very strong. Obviously, Liverpool have just got rid of lots of Henderson, Fabinho as well. So, and even when they've gone, they're still quite strong. I'm expecting a nice little big challenge from Ricardo today. There's no Tyler Morton though because he's shit. But yeah, we're just about to get underway. Kill on the boys. But yeah, it's literally just over a week to our first game, a week and 2 hours until Coventry. So we really have to be on it really. Obviously Leicester, they're saying we got a 4-3-3. Mads Hamilton in goal. They've gone with Port Ricardo at left back on a Leicester graphic. Callum Doyle and Yannick Vestergaard, the centre back pairing with Cassani at right back. Midfield three of Wilfred and Diddy, Harry Winks, Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, and a dangerous front three of Casey McAteer, Michael Brighton, and Patson Daka. So yeah, and obviously that bench isn't very strong at all. The only real attacking option we have is Ian Atcher and Wanya Marcel. That's literally it. So yeah, don't know where everyone is, but there is pictures of Victor Christensen and Wout Faz there. So who knows? Who knows, boys and girls? But yeah, quick one. Score predictions in the chat. If I don't know, I think the chat's working all right. I can just about see it. I've had to put the game on the split screen, so I'm watching from West Ham away here. It's not great, but allow. Right, we're underway. Liverpool kick us off, back to Kanate, and we are underway. Up there, boys. When you're smiling, the old world smiles with you. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how deep Leicester sit. Right now, there's a slight press with Van Dijk on it. It's a fair press. There's nothing major, but yes, out to Robertson on the left. This feels weird commentating, but yeah. 5-0 Leicester, there we go. Leicester rules nose balls. Nose balls? No, nose ball. 2-0. I know the kicks ain't great, are they? There's a train going past as always. Don't whistle. Hey up. Ricardo into Dewsbury Hall. Winks for throw. But yeah, just then though, Leicester are obviously winning the ball back and we're still trying to play out. So obviously back in the day, we probably would have just hoofed that up. But it's good to see. But yeah, 1 minute in, still 0-0. Ball with Trent on the right, infield. Now to Salah, Ricardo is playing left back, which is a bit weird. Hasn't come into midfield yet. But obviously, we haven't been on the ball too much. We just need to try not to sit too deep because Daka's already dropping off quite a bit. Into Elliott on the halfway line. I don't know ball sports, so I'm not for up. Bit frisky for 10 o'clock, bro. I respect it on a Sunday morning. But yeah, Leicester quite pen back here. Ball out to Salah on the right, comes in field. It's cleared. Still Salah, and he's gone out for a goal kick. Way. Lovely stuff. Oh, the ticks. It's festival of football it's called, but even then, Leicester are just dilly-dallying around with it, just trying to get it out, and it's gonna. In the end, it's gone out for a goal kick. But let's see how we play this out. So we've gone short from the goal kick. Dewsbury with a nice turn on McAllister there, but he's gone back into trouble. Into Ricardo's come into midfield now. Wins as a foul. So yeah, Leicester are still trying to play out from the back, which is good to see. And now we've got control of it with big Yannick. 4-2 to Leicester, lovely stuff. Watchalong, it's on the Leicester website, or I don't know, it might be on the Liverpool website as well, or maybe it may be on a dodgy stream as well. So yeah, you're probably sport for choice today. Ricardo has moved into midfield though. Liverpool have just got the ball back. Win it, Wilf. Win it. Daka's giveaways. No, he hasn't. All right, here we go. Leicester on the break now. With Dewsbury can find Casey McAteer, Trent intercepts. So yeah, Leicester are still playing this interesting tactic. Really, Ricardo is moving into that midfield slot from the left this time. Obviously, and Diddy's that more defensive one you would assume on the right. So it's interesting. Obviously, got Dewsbury there as well. So some interesting tactics going on. Obviously, Ricardo was linked to that move to Nice, but I don't think that's going to be happening. But we really need to get a few more signings in through the door. I think the business we're doing so far is good, but you know, Mavadidi's coming in and is going to be able to train with us maximum 2 or 3 times before the season starts. So I wouldn't expect him to start against Coventry on the first game. So who knows who it's going to be. But yeah, Dewsbury into midfield, finds Yannick Westergaard, and this is already better than the game we had against Liverpool back in the last season. That time I just kind of hoofing it. Westergaard does hoof it this time. It's a nice ball to Daka, who does well. Good out of that for Daka, to be fair. Finds Albrighton to Winks, and Leicester are doing it. You can watch the game on the Leicester City website if you just make an account on there. All you have to do is do your email, name, and phone number, and the normal stuff, and you can watch it for free. I assume you can watch it on the Liverpool equivalent of that on their website. So just have a look around. But the Leicester website's probably going to be the easiest one to get done, and you may be able to find it on the stream as well. So yeah, hopefully that helps. But hair is just flat as hell, isn't it? Yeah, Leicester doing some nice balls there. Casey McAteer up against Trent. Infield to Dewsbury Hall. McAteer on the edge now. This is beautiful stuff. Finds Albrighton now. Albrighton with a cross. It's a bit of a deep one. Dewsbury's not going to get there, but yeah, it's good that. User 1, 2, 4, 6. The games I don't go to, I probably will, but obviously I'll probably be at most games. So yeah, but any games I can't go to, I will do a live for them. I think that'll work quite well. So yeah, so maybe the close away days like West Brom and Birmingham City, which I can't get tickets for, I won't go live for that. But yeah, 5 minutes in, it's been a good start. Leicester in the Liverpool half again with Dewsbury Hall, giving it away though to Salah. Did he win that? Yes, he can. That's not a foul, ref, but he's gave it. But yeah, I think Wilf's looking quite good, to be fair. Bit of a remontada from Big Wilfred and Diddy. He's fallen off a cliff, but I don't know. It's pre-season. Under Enzo, he's looking a different player. He scored a goal as well. So yeah, I will be at most games, but I'll try to do a couple. Obviously, I won't be at every single game because my bank account will not allow that. Unless someone wants to send a 400 quid donation for the super chat. Yeah. But yeah, Liverpool on the ball now. Obviously, Trent is moving into their midfield, so we're seeing this kind of Man City style being implemented now across a load of teams. Leicester win it back with Ricardo. It's back to Mads Emerson with a dodgy pass, but he's done well with that to find Callum Doyle, who plays it into the midfield to Winks. Winks now to Dak, who drops deep into defeat of Dewsbury Hall. It's a bit of a heavy touch. It's given away. Leicester can win it back as well. I'm like it's a bit scrappy at times, but I think the way we're playing is pretty good, to be fair. I'm liking the way we're trying to play out front and back. It's a late challenge from Dewsbury Hall there on I don't know who that is. If it's, I don't think Jota's playing, is he? So if it wasn't Jota though, on McAllister. But yeah, I think the start has been Jerry. Yeah, we could do that, to be fair. Could do a split screen live stream at a game. We'll have to see, but I didn't get tickets for the Huddersfield game, so I might do a live for that if I'm not going somewhere. So just ones like that. But I will be at Burton away. If anyone is a season ticket holder, you can get a Burton ticket. They have released a further block. So yeah, if you haven't got a ticket, get one, because I don't think Leicester even said that they've released an extra block for it, but they have. Trent now with the crossfield pass. It's a very good one, as you would expect, onto the left-hand side. Cross comes in straight into Mads Henderson. So there we go. The game is on the Leicester City website and the Liverpool one as well, LFC TV or something like that. So yeah, Vestergaard to Mads Henderson, the Danish connection. He's getting pressed, but he can do he does well there, to be fair, and he can find who was that? Oh, this Cam Dorkman all the way to the left there. Winks in the midfield. Obviously, Ricardo comes back in there. SPORTSA, that's a good question. That is, user mate. That is a fantastic question. I can't believe nobody's asked it yet. I should have put the banner down just like last week, saying just what channel it's on. LCFC website. Very good stuff, Jerry, mate. He knows it, doesn't he? To be fair, it probably helps actually just put in it probably helps, to be fair, if you put that in the chat, because people can just read it, but they probably won't, will they? Long ball to Daka, who's been... Hey, Daka's head is a good one. McAteer's in here. McAteer to... Oh, Wilf! He should have scored, man. And did he? Jesus. We're playing well, man. Daka's head is at OP. He probably doesn't even know... He probably didn't even mean it, but... Daka flicks it behind to McAteer. Gets it behind. It's a bit of a heavy ball to Ndidi. And Keller has just smothered it. But good play, that. It's a good fit by Daka. Kanate didn't read it, and the ball to Ndidi was just a little bit too heavy for Ndidi to get enough power and height behind it. But good stuff, and that Leicester should be 1-0 up there. Good save by Keller. But yeah, it remains 0-0. But once again, it's big man Wilfred Ndidi getting into that final third. Imagine if Ndidi could shoot, he'll be overpowered. Should have scored, yeah. I agree, Tom. It's a good little move though. Long ball to Daka. Just about flicks it onto McAteer. Decent run by him. Just the ball to Denny was a bit off. And Liverpool now in, and they are going to score when it's offside. Unlucky son. Unlucky Derby, is he? But yeah, game is opening up a bit here. But yeah, obviously there's no VAR in this. Let's just see if he is offside. Yeah, by a mile. So he got flicked over to Darwin. He flicks it over Emerson and puts it into the empty net, but offside. So we survived. But yeah, last minute could have been two goals. But yeah, 10 minutes in, Leicester 0, Liverpool 0. Jesus Christ, this playing out the back business is going to be quite bad to watch, but it is working. It's not fun to watch, but Emerson looks very good with his feet there. He's very happy to ping it left, right, centre. Brilliant play. Doyle to Dewsbury, Leicester are in it. Great ball to Daka. Daka's in. No, it's Ndidi. And Ndidi pulls it across and it's behind for a corner. Jesus Christ, we are cooking up a feast. Mate, that play was bloody unbelievable. Straight from the back, few passes and Leicester are in. Dewsbury this time with the ball to Ndidi with Ndidi again, who looked to play it across to Brighton and it's cut out by Van Dijk. But yeah, this is very good. If you got any of you guys are watching this, I don't know if it's just me, but we are playing some very good stuff here. And I know it's only pre-season, but and Diddy's getting into some fantastic positions. Yeah, and if we had someone like Ndidi who was a bit more clinical in the final third, cross comes in, header. Oof, I thought that was going in. It weren't there. Another chance from a corner. I think that was Vestergaard, yeah. But yeah, once again, nice little chance. Vestergaard rises very high, just puts a bit too much on it, but it's decent stuff again by Leicester. So yeah, so far, I think Leicester have been the better side. We still haven't signed a true number 10, so I'm guessing we are using the winger as our service for attack. Yeah, I think the midfield situation is a bit weird. I'm still trying to work it out here. But obviously, you got Ricardo pushing in there, and the guy moving on into that kind of 10 was Ndidi right now, isn't it? So I guess Ndidi is kind of our number 10, but obviously plays in a flat 3. But then in attack, when it transitions, it moves up. But I think the only thing with that, we have to be a bit careful on breakdowns in play, because Ricardo's going to be in field and Ndidi could be a bit higher up, and then we're stuck with kind of Winks and Dewsbury, who obviously aren't. I think Dewsbury's he can put in a decent challenge, but them two obviously not naturally defensive players. So yeah, we'll have to see how that one goes. But yeah, Leicester penned in our own half. And Leicester can cut it out. The brakes on again. Ricardo now to Daka, who's got a heavy touch again. But Daka is getting a lot of service right now. 12 minutes in, he's had a few good moments already. So yeah. Dewsbury in there again, wins it. Very good stuff. Was that Dewsbury or not? Daka now, and he is fouled. Good stuff. This is, boys. Keep the Tete the Tete badge. But Tete is on the free, by the way. Would anyone take him back? To be fair, I'm not just. He probably would be all right in the championship. I can't lie, but I don't think he'll come. Tottenham get battered. Reminds me of the 60 minutes. That Villa game, he was so good though. He was mad, weren't he? I know he scored and stuff, but he was like cutting in on the left, taking people on, banging shots in. It was like Tete had, to be fair, he did have a bit of aura, I can't lie. I did see that Everton wants him, yeah. There was something that Celtic wanted him. I don't know why Brendan wants him, but yeah. Vestergaard though for Leicester, out to Castagna, who's dispossessed again, you little fraud, get out of here. Darwin in the box, don't concede this. Pulled over to Salah, now to Trent, and easy for Emerson. And that's the thing. If Leicester get dispossessed by that again, hey, my stream's gone. It's dangerous, but we managed to just about deal with it then. Easy enough for Mads Emerson. I rated Tete, fair enough. I don't think I did, but I did in this first game. He just had his one good game and then thought, flip it. I've done my work here. I'm done. But yeah, this is very so. Yeah, so you got Doyle now playing kind of left back, the left centre back of the three with Ricardo into midfield, which obviously allows Leicester to come out and form that box midfield shape. He got Emerson right on the edge of his box, which is obviously good. But yeah, Leicester are continuing to build this out. Another nice long ball. Looking for Dewsbury and McAteer. McAteer is very fast. McAteer's in. Great play. McAteer corner. McAteer looks a good little player, he does. Jesus. This is beautiful play. It's nice few passes. Very good diagonal by Vestergaard, I think it was. McAteer, a great turn of pace. Does Trent, gets in the box. I think he was shooting and Kanate blocks it behind for a Leicester corner. Good stuff. I think McAteer's been very decent so far. It's good. It's good play. This is. I wasn't expecting this to be this good, to be fair. So obviously it's only pre-season, but I think it's quite positive. Albrighton to take the corner. Again, it's towards Vestergaard, and again, it's just over this time a bit more towards the goal. But then again, Leicester are winning headers. Once again, Liverpool take the goal kick quickly. Let's try not to let them go out too much. It's in Singapore, yeah. I know it's a bit early and it's not great. Daka up against Trent in midfield. But yeah, we're 15 minutes in. It's still 0-0 here. Leicester have had more of the chances. Liverpool did score, but it was offside through Darwin Núñez. But yeah, I think Leicester are looking quite good on the counter. Switching the play to Salah now. It's a good ball up against Ricardo on the left. Salah into the middle. Dewsbury can pick it out and he can get Leicester going. Great play by Dewsbury. He's looking to outdo Trent, but he's done well there. McAteer, he's looking the saucy guy, isn't he? But yeah, I think the game is getting played at a pretty good tempo. Liverpool looking to slow things down a little bit, as you can imagine, but obviously it is quite hot there, so you have got to factor that in a little bit. But if we play like this against Coventry, I really think we could do really well, because this team, it's not been a full strength team, and we are looking very decent. And the likes of McAteer, we could very much see them going into the season. Liverpool with a bit of play on the edge, but nothing comes from it. But yeah, if you guys have been watching it, thoughts on Casey McAteer so far? But for me, I think he's looked really good. Quite confident. He's up against Trent, which is no easy task. And Cody was supposed to be our captain, and it wasn't going to be class. But if he doesn't make a full recovery and it recurs, I don't see where I'm at. I think he will be alright, because this is the first big injuries ever had. I don't want to say big injury, but last season for Everton, I was speaking to my mate from Everton yesterday, and he said he was fine. He didn't get any injuries at all. So yeah. But yeah, 17 minutes, and I think Enzo and his coaching staff will be quite happy with the way Leicester have been playing so far. It's been positive. Ball out to Casey McAteer again. This time put up against Kanate, who's come to look to get him. Ricardo across the wings. Oh, beautiful play. Great play. Ricardo and Winks doing well. And Salah's all over the shop there. Switching the play to Albrighton. Can he get there? Robertson just about gets there. Jesus. Ricardo and Winks in that midfield pivot looking very good, man. Quick bit of play. And usually Leicester would probably just go straight back to the centre back. But the way they've just, it's a simple 1-2, but it's just good. It's good to see. Ball out to Salah. Ricardo looking to close him. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Leicester can keep this tempo up, and because obviously, just like I said, it's very hot. I think it's about 5 o'clock their time, something like that. So it will start to get a bit cooler, but obviously it is going to be tough to play, and it's quite humid. McAteer start against Coventry. He may do, because I don't think Mavadini is going to play. And then we could see like Enzo Maresca coming as well. But obviously we've got Albrighton in there as well, who, to be fair today, he hasn't done anything wrong in my opinion. To be fair to him, so can't really ask too much more. Yeah, Liverpool coming in. The ball to Nunez, puts it across to get it to him, lads. Elliott, and Leicester just about get it. Ricardo, heavy touch down to Trent, who looks at a long ball, and it's just about kept in by who? I don't know who that. I was thinking it's Jota. Back to Robertson. Kanata now inside the Leicester box. Leicester with everyone behind the ball. To now Salah, who's quite deep, but this is good because Leicester are dropping quite deep here. But then as soon as we get the ball back, we seem to have quite a lot of bodies driving forward. So it's all positive stuff, really. Yeah, into the midfield. Back to Kanate. Trent is coming in midfield as Ricardo does for Leicester, but obviously Leicester are now sat back in this kind of, I say it's kind of a 4-5-1 kind of block, if you say so. You've got the three midfielders, and then you've got McAteer and Albrighton who are dropping inside. Obviously got Daka as that one, but Liverpool working it well here to Robertson. But not really finding a way through this compact Leicester backline. Shot comes in. Emerson's just about done well with it. Bobbled up a little bit. There we go. Once Barnes play against Coventry, score a hat-trick, then leave. Yeah. But yeah, we're just about done with it. Emerson's had a few saves to make, but he's got a bit of work to do here. And this time just goes long and gets rid of it, which is all right. Long ball forward. Let's go, McAteer. There we go. He's done well again. McAteer's a player, He is. He's doing well against Kanate and Trent, and nobody's are there. So putting pressure on him, he ain't scared, and he's getting stuck in. He was on loan at Wimbledon last year, obviously, which would have toughened it up a bit, but yeah, he's looking quite good, and he's not struggling at this level at all. He is a player, isn't he? Yeah, I'm liking it. Wagwan GJ, what's up, bro? Callum Doyle out to the main man, McAteer again. Into the feet of Dewsbury, the two academy players linking up. Daka again, it's a bit of a... Yeah, he couldn't really do too much of that one. But I think it's a Leicester throw corner, so... Barnes will return to us. I don't know about that. Maybe, but no time soon. But I hope Barnsley does well. Obviously, there is still a few players who could potentially leave Leicester. Daka is... I think the balls which Daka have got, which aren't great, but yeah, his touch is obviously quite heavy and his passing isn't fantastic. But if he does get a chance, he may take it. So it may work. But obviously with Daka, he just got his pacing behind, which it's just a threat. And even if he's not having the best of games, every defender knows it. Leicester's hit the corner short. It's into a good place by Albrighton, but Sadly, nobody was there that time around. But Leicester with a few corners right now, mixing up a bit as well, which is good to see. Obviously, we have got rid of the set piece coach officially, but obviously Enzo and his coaching staff will probably take on that role naturally themselves, because there is more than I think there's more than enough coaching people to do that. But possession in the opposition half, Leicester 72%, Liverpool 28%. So Leicester win it back once again, this time with Castagna. Can find Albrighton on the right. He's going to whip it in, probably like Mr. Whippy does. And he gets himself another corner. So far, 22 minutes in, we've had about four or five corners already. So I think that tells you enough about Leicester's attacking threat so far. That time it was Jota blocking the cross. And I think Leicester can probably go on and get a good result here if we can continue to play at this standard. But yeah, Albrighton on the cross. The centre backs coming into the box of Doe and Yannick Vestergaard. So you got the threat of Ndidi in there as well. Castagna is quite good with his head. In it comes. It's cleared by Kanate. And it's once again cleared. Disbrow needed to win that. Ricardo as well there to win it back. And now Doyle can show his passing ability here. Doyle driving. Can find McAteer on the left. McAteer a few step overs this time. Trent does well. McAteer in there again. Doyle keeps it in. Good play. McAteer again. No, it's gone out. Offside, but yeah, still, this time he gets dispossessed, wins it straight back. And to be fair, I haven't really noticed Doyle too much, but I think that's a good sign, because he's just doing his job pretty well. Obviously, then he was offside from the tackle of Casey McAteer. So yeah, is Curtis Jones playing? Yeah, I thought it was him. Curtis Jones then for Liverpool in midfield. Up against Daka and Albrighton. Finds Robertson on the left. Jones again for Liverpool. This time plays it in behind towards Nunes, and Mads Emerson is there for Leicester once again. But it looks like he is going to be the starting goalkeeper, because we get the ball away. Don't know what happened there. Salah, good save again by Mads Emerson. I don't know what happened there, but Leicester just suddenly gave the ball away. I don't know if he throwed it out to someone random. Clear it. Winks. This is the thing. We need to. We sometimes just need to smash it a little bit. We are overplaying it a touch, but we have survived. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I don't know if Mads did make a slight mistake. As I say, he's probably going to be starting in goal against Coventry. But yeah, I think so far Mads Emerson is looking good. He hasn't had too many mad saves to make, but he hasn't made any significant mistakes. His passing ability is way better than anything we have. So yeah, it's good. But Liverpool starting to build up a little bit here. Cross comes in, and it's behind for Liverpool's first corner of the game. So let's see how Leicester go and defend this one with their attacking threats. Castagna that time with the block on, I think it was Jota. I don't know. But yeah, 25 minutes in, Liverpool's first corner. Leicester with 4 so far. So hopefully we can defend this well. Leicester going with a kind of zonal shape again, but Liverpool are going to be running in here quite late. It's a good delivery. Emerson with the punch. Back out to the taker. Once again, it's blocked and out for another corner. So yeah, we do deal with that one quite nicely. Dewsbury that time with the block on the Robertson. So yeah, can keep this up, boys. And this is the thing. Obviously, Liverpool have got a number of attacking subs on the bench, which is going to cause us some issues. Cross comes in again. Vestergaard this time clears well. Back out for another throw-in. So yeah, we have dealt with them 2 corners fairly well. Kanate this time just about gets there, puts it back outside. Liverpool still got players up there in Van Dijk. Cross comes in. It's a very deep one, and Leicester will be able to deal with this one as Albrighton settles for the throw. There we go. Defended it quite well again. Obviously, it was pretty poor delivery from Robertson. Let's talk to Simon. Sign you up, mate. If you can play on the wing, we'll sort you out. But yeah, Ricky P then to the throw to Daka. He flicks it onto nobody. Yeah, last 5 minutes or so, Leicester haven't really got going really. If we can turn it on. in 8 minutes. But here come Liverpool again with Alexis McAllister. You can find Trent Alexander-Arnold on the right. Back into Konate. Curtis Jones up against Daka. But Liverpool are finding it quite hard to break Leicester down. But they have found McAllister in some space on the right. He's crossed it in again. It's another deep one. It's just about kept in. Now Leicester can come forward with Castagna to Ndidi. It's heavy. Yeah, man, pass the ball. But once again, playing it out from the back. That time, and Ndidi's passed to Albrighton's got a bit too much on it, and it goes out for a Liverpool throw-in. Balls in possession in penalty area. Liverpool 14, Leicester 6. Obviously, Liverpool in there quite a bit, as you can imagine, from their constant pressure. But Leicester obviously with the more of the counter-attacking play. Albrighton now for Leicester. Good ball to Daka. But his touch is bad again. McAllister. And Leicester can get away with it. McAteer. Right, let's try and build something there. Dewsbury. Liverpool with the press. Leicester win the free kick. And we've finally got a bit of respite. Good stuff. We are going to be on the Coke Zero, boys, in the second half. So we love to see that. But make sure to go and drop a like on the stream. Obviously, it helps the channel out massively. I'm going to have a lot more content this week ahead of the season beginning on Sunday. So I'm planning to do it like a season preview stream with a few of the lads as well from the Leicester YouTube space. So I'll try and get them on maybe a Friday night or something like that. So that should be good. We'll do a video on the tactics and stuff as well. May do a live doing some championship predictions as well. And obviously we'll have the usual content for the games with the match preview on Saturday, and then the vlog on Sunday. If my season ticket does arrive, still haven't got the card, which is good. But yeah, 29 minutes in then, still 0-0 here in Singapore. Liverpool playing a bit better, and Emerson's made a good save, and Nunez has scored. Is it offside? Is it a goal? Yeah, it's a goal. Bloody Darwin Nunez, man. Why is he doing a stupid celebration pre-season, you monghead? Lucky goal, but goal for Liverpool. Darwin Nunez. Emerson made a good save, and Nunez was there just to put it in. So yeah, there we go, boys and girls. And that's the thing. Last 10 minutes or so, it's been a bit hasn't been as good by Leicester, but yeah, who cares? Only pre-season. So yeah, Nunez with the goal for the Liverpool. Just took the stream off. So yeah, let me get that back up. But yeah, 1-0, Nunez with the goal, which is fantastic. But yeah, it's one of them really. I don't really think we could have done too much with it. Emerson made a good stop, and Nunez was just there. Right place, right time to slot it in. So there we go, 1-0. On the half an hour mark, had to be Darwizzy, didn't it? Had to be in, but does score this time and doesn't celebrate an own goal, just like I said. At Anfield. Hopefully this doesn't bother Leicester too much. We can get back going. But yeah, it's a decent goal. It's a nice move, and it's just one of them really. I don't really think we could have done too much with a good save, and Nunez was just there on the follow-up. But yeah, Leicester can win it back now with Daka. And we give the ball away. Daka cannot hold the ball up at all. I think in these type of games, Kelechi's a bit more suited to it, but he goes behind for a goal kick. Who scored, by the way? Darwin Nunez with a tap in from a save half an hour in. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully we can just lift the tempo up a little bit, because we are kind of flattened off in the last 10 minutes or so. Vestergaard out to Doyle on the left. Into the why do we keep going on into Daka? It doesn't work, does it? I don't get that, but anyway. Robertson now for Liverpool. He plays it out to the young lad. I forgot his name. Same trim as Elliot. But yeah. I don't know what's happened there. We just kind of slipped off the tempo a bit last 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. Van Dijk goes on towards Salah. Ricardo's misjudged the flight of it, but can win the ball back nicely. And can find Vestergaard, who gives the ball away. Go on, boys, step up. Curtis Jones into the feet of Van Dijk. Yeah, the game's kind of petered out in the last 10 minutes or so. It's been a bit flat. Obviously, the humidity in Singapore is playing the part. Alexander-Arnold now can find Salah up against rookie P. And yeah, it's just Liverpool just keeping the ball here. Not really breaking it into the Leicester block too much, but yeah, it's just constant slight pressure, few runs here and there. Trent's found a nice ball here to Curtis Jones. Ricardo's done well. Nunes coming over. Salah on the right. Cross comes in. It's a nice ball, and it's just about gone over from Robertson. That time it was Robertson just coming in off the left or right and didn't track him, and it's a good little move that from Liverpool. Trent to Robertson, and his shot just goes over the bar. But yeah, something to keep an eye on that. Just tracking the runners in behind, because Robertson was in far too much space. It was allowed to just come onto that and obviously take the shot. So yeah, need to be careful. Matt Hamilton goes along with the kick. Leicester look for Daka in behind, and it's helped behind to Kelleher. And yeah, we are struggling a bit here just to get into the game again and just kind of work out from the back. We are going a bit long. Hopefully we can just win a ball here, but Liverpool do well with Nunes. Ball back in is a bit off, and now Leicester can maybe come forward with Dewsbury Hall. Liverpool pressing well. It's back to Emerson, and Leicester can look to rebuild. So yeah, it's Doyle who obviously comes to the left. And you got Ricardo who comes short for like goal kicks and whatnot. Obviously Vestergaard on the right as well, and then you got Castagna a bit higher on the right as well. On the right side as well, you have McAtee dropping in a bit as well. Emerson still wearing the 30 shirt. I think the squad numbers will get announced on Wednesday or Thursday or something like that next week. So we'll see if he keeps that. But yeah, Leicester finally with a bit of possession here with Vestergaard. You can find the feet of Ndidi. Again, Ndidi's touch is very poor and it's given away. And now the break's on here. Salah into the box. It's pulled back and the shot has gone in. This is what I mean. It's that Clark guy, 2-0. Poor that from Leicester. Trying to play out and Ndidi with a shocking touch, and now it's 2-0. All that good starts to the game is kind of gone. Leicester just conceded 2 in the space of 3 minutes. I think it is Clark anyway. So yeah, back to reality, eh? But yeah, 2-0 to Liverpool. I think it is Clark anyway. And all that good start is just kind of, I don't know. It don't really matter, but it's just a bit annoying. And that's what I mean. There is that slight risk of playing out from the back, and that was shown there. Let Leicester get dispossessed, and Salah gets into the middle, and Clark with a nice finish to make it 2-0. But yeah, 2 goals conceded in what 4 or 5 minutes there, so not great. Not great at all. But yeah, Bobby Clark with a goal, I think it was. Hopefully Leicester can look to get back on the break now. And straight into Keller. I'll buy the new A kit. Maybe. I don't know. 63 quid is a lot, isn't it? But don't know. That's like a full away game, so we'll have to see. But not right now, but I might do. I'll see what the third kit is, but I think that's just a Wolves kit in it, pretty much. But yeah, let's just try and get back into half time at 2-0, and then we can try and get going again. But Salah gets past Ricardo and tries to do a nice turn, and McAtee's in there again, and he can win the foul. So there we go. But yeah, 36 minutes in, 2-0 to Liverpool. Darwin Núñez and Clark with the goal. So yeah. Enzo still on the touchline, barking at orders, which is good to see. He's not writing any stupid notes down. Switch to the play now to Timothy Castagna on the right. Is it Castagna? Yeah. It's not too much movement. And this is the thing. It's all good having. It's all good joking about Diddy, but in reality, his touch and his passing and his shooting ability isn't very good, is it? So, yeah, we need to be careful. That's the thing. It's broken down. What's going on, man? We started off so smooth and so clean with all the passing, but last 20 minutes, it's been all over the shop. Liverpool come inside again. Leicester just seem absolutely knackered. And again, it's flipping 3-0. What are we doing? Jota. This is a bit poor, this is. How we conceded 3 goals in 7 minutes? I know it's pre-season, but come on, man. Far too easy. Far too easy. We started off so well, and now it's just gone 3-0 in the space of 7 minutes. I know it's pre-season, but I'm not having that. I'm not having that. God, I thought we were looking all right. What are we doing? Scoreboard's getting a bit big for my liking. Jesus Christ. Jota scores. Guess what it was? A header. But yeah, then again, Leicester. What's wrong with us? I think Enzo needs to have a little word with these boys. Ice cold Enzo ball here, boys. Jesus Christ. Nay, up Daka, man. What is your touch? Jesus. It's offside anyway, but his touch. The ball's gone in behind and his touch has gone all the way up here. What's he trying to do? I don't think Emerson could have done too much with the goals, really. But yeah, the way we just break down the play in the it just seems a bit too easy. There you go. Let's try and get to half time at 3-0 Leicester. Let's not concede again. Too many goals coming in. Don't know what's happened, man. So we're looking at the better side first 20 minutes or so, and last 20 minutes, the other side has just been a bit. Salah now comes in the box, winks in there for Leicester. So yeah, it's looking like Liverpool have turned their attacking spark on a bit in the last 10 minutes or so. But yeah, Leicester still penned it in our own half here. I think they just want to get into half time and rest out a little bit. But yeah, game is getting played at a very very slow tempo. Yeah, I don't like how the fact that 1 goal's gone in and we kind of just fell apart a bit. I know it's only pre-season, but it's, just mentality, isn't it? But I know it's Liverpool, but to concede 3 goals in 7 minutes isn't great, is it? At any level, really. So yeah, Chester Leicester's right. It's like Brendan ball. This is, isn't it? Absolute meltdown. Yeah, let's try not to get embarrassed here. Come on. I thought last season was gone. We have a nice little 3-0 here. Casey McAteer now. Can he do something? Finds in Diddy. He can just about find Albrighton. Now Leicester can kind of come forward a bit. Albrighton on the right can find Castagna, who plays it in behind to Daka, who's offside, but he doesn't think it is. See how tight that one was. But yeah, spacing behind. Let's see if he was onside. He was on. That's a bit of a scam, isn't it, ref? He was definitely on there. Daka could have scored that. He's 1-on-1. So yeah, see what I mean? Robbed by the refs of Singapore, boys. Disgrace, isn't it? But yeah, good bit of play though. The ball in behind to Daka was onside, in my opinion. Lots of space in behind as well, so he probably could have had a good attempt. Cross comes in. Matt Emerson there. Can he claim? We could have scored 3. Yeah. The team's still learning, but I'm just not too happy with the fact that the goals have all gone in so quickly. And Liverpool are due to score again here anytime soon. So let's not. We continue to pass it out. Ricardo to Winks. And we get the ball away again. And now they are going to probably score again. Gee, come on, boys. Giving the ball away far too easily now. It's still good playing out, but there's too much. This is why the idea of playing Liverpool was not a good idea, was it, really? Because it's not going to do the lads' confidence any good. But, yeah, that time it was Winks and Ricardo getting in a muddle and get the ball away. And this time we did survive. So, yeah. Hopefully lots of Iheanacho can come on and lots of Wanya, Marcel can make an impact for lots of Albrighton and Daka. But apart from that, attacking-wise, there isn't too many other options. So we'll have to see. But we'll have a quick look at Twitter at half-time just to see what everyone is saying. But Liverpool's still on the ball into the feet of Curtis Jones in midfield to Robertson. 2 minutes till half-time, so this one will probably just peter out at 3-0 at the break. Alexander-Arnold can find a good ball there to McAllister, who turns, and Doyle can just about deceive Darwin Núñez there. Yeah, I think Iheanacho should definitely be starting, especially in this game where Leicester are going to want to play to feet. But let's see how Leicester try and play this one out, because Liverpool pressing into 3. Winks to Ricardo. Now to Castagna, who gives the ball away again. I think Castagna should probably go, to be fair, because he keeps giving the ball away. So, and it wasn't even that too much of a difficult pass. But, yeah, Liverpool back on it. Leicester give the ball away once again, trying to play out. I think this is the thing with Enzo ball. It's going to take a long time to learn and implement, and it's about understanding when is the right time to make them passes and when is the right time to maybe go long. I think the first 20 minutes the balance was perfect. I think we saw lots more longer balls with the likes of Vestergaard and Callum Doyle switching it left, right, and centre. But last 10 minutes or so, it's been very much pass it from the back, and we keep getting caught out by it. Salah into Leicester box, gets balls back to Alexander-Arnold. The shot is blocked. Now on the edge to Curtis Jones. Salah once again up against Ricardo. Ricardo wins it. But I just think, and that's what I said earlier, if Leicester are not doing so well in the first month, don't be too disheartened by it, because I think this whole process is going to take a long time to implement. The ball under Enzo may peak, December, January, Feb onwards. So it's going to take a long time. It's a long process, but that's a foul, ref, is it not? Okay. McAllister pulls it back, and is that gone in? No, yes. Don't think so. Don't know, that wasn't a foul on Ricardo, but yeah, I think it hit the side net end. But yeah, it was McAllister on him. He pulled it back, and Jota's shot just goes wide. So Leicester getting caught out again there. But yeah, one minute at a time, so it's going to be 3-0 at half time. Emerson goes long. Great, does well there. That's what I mean. If we go long, there's so much space behind. Now Leicester are coming. Dewsbury Hall looking for Daka and McAteer at once. And it's beyond for Leicester corner to wrap things up. So yeah, finally Leicester can break into the Liverpool half, and we get a throw and a corner. Sorry. So yeah, let's see what we can do from this one. Yeah, all I think first half wise, if you look at the bigger picture, it's been a very good first 20 so minutes for Leicester, and it's been a half of two halves, I'd say. The second half of the half has not been good at all, really. Dewsbury with the corner, it's a pretty poor delivery. It's come out. Winks can head it back into Kelleher, and that will probably about it. So there you go. Half-time whistle's gone. It is Leicester City 0, Liverpool 3. All the goals getting scored on the half an hour mark, or in the 30 minutes. Núñez, Clark, and Jota with the goals. Make sure to let me know your thoughts on that first half in the chat, boys and girls. We will have a look at the Twitter reaction as well, just to see what people are saying. But yeah, it's been a bit of an interesting one, to say the least. But I just think mistakes have cost us a slight bit there. So it's just something to build upon. But yeah, I just can't work it out. To be, I know it's only pre-season. Some people say I'm probably overthinking it, but I just can't work out. We look so good like the first 20 minutes, like really good. I'm not even over exaggerating it. We're looking the proper sides, and like Leicester have been properly coached into this way. But as soon as that first goal went in, we just kind of fell apart. And it's all about the mentality. And yes, it's pre-season, but yeah, if we go 1-0 down against Coventry, let's hope not. But if it does happen, we just need to reset and not just not completely capitulate, just like we kind of did there. 3 goals in what 5-6-7 minutes. But yeah, I just think with Castagna he's been a bit not been great, to be fair. So yeah. But yeah, it is Liverpool who are obviously going to be challenging, so there's no shame in losing. But let's just hope in the second half we can tighten up a little bit. Only thing Dak has over can actually speed. Yeah, 100%. Pro won't come. He wants a Premier League move. I think the Pro deal is going to be very tough to get done. I think it was reported about 15 million. I think it was the price which Swansea want, which we can afford, but we'll have to wait. I don't know. It's going to be a long one. I don't see the point of someone like Jerry Yates, to be fair. We just want someone who's. To be fair, he did score at Blackpool, to be fair, but then again, I think Pero's just done it for a bit of a longer period. So, but yeah, I think the Pero deal may get done if it does get done slightly later in the transfer window, and that's what I mean. I can still see Leicester signing another 2 to 3 players at least. Obviously, it's the 30th today, so there's still a month to go. So, still a long way to go with deals, but hopefully the Mavididi deal can get done. We can maybe off the likes of Castagna and whatnot. I think a deal will stay. So yeah, it's going to be a case of that. But I don't really think there'll be that many more players going. Maybe a few loans later on with some of the youngsters. But I think all in all, we could see lots of Makatira and Wanya Marcel being very much involved. Will Alves and Sammy Braybook as well. But yeah, I could definitely see Leicester going into that loan market as well, just like we've done with Callum Doyle a bit later on in this window, because it's just a way of saving a bit money. And if we could have, get an option to buy a deal or something like that, I think it works out very well. So, but yeah. Let's have a look at some of the halftime stats then from the game. Also have a look at what SofaScore are saying. But yeah, it's been a very interesting affair to say the least. But yeah, these are the stats then. If it loads up, there we go. So yeah, 57 to 43% possession. Liverpool 6 shots on target. Leicester with 3 shots in total. Fewer corners for Leicester. A few offsides as well. So. Yeah, I think 3-0 is a little bit, it's a bit over. I think 3-0 doesn't represent the game fully, but then again, Liverpool have taken their chances and Leicester haven't, so you can't really argue with it. But yeah, I think 3-0, if you look at 3-0, it's a bit of a while, but I think all in all, I don't think it's been that bad. So. Just a case of building, and obviously Liverpool are a top side, and they are going to be taking their chances well. So yeah, just got to see, But then again, it's one of them really. The Premier League is very clinical, and if you make a mistake, you will get punished. So and then that's what's happened to Leicester in the game so far. But I have a quick look on Twitter just to see what people are saying. Actually, let's have a quick look at SofaScore just to see what ratings they have what ratings they've given our players for that game. So I'm expecting high ratings for that. So McAteer, we should just have. So yeah, let's have a quick look what SofaScore have said. Obviously, it's only random ratings, but might as well. So yeah. So the lowest rating for Leicester is actually Callum Doyle, which I think is quite harsh, but yeah, and the highest rated player they've said is Casey McAteer, which is probably just about right. I think Dewsbury's been fairly well. O'Brien's been pretty decent as well, to be fair. But a lot of their goals coming from the left-hand side. Obviously, they're moving around and whatnot, so can't really read too much into that one as well. But yeah, if you look here, Leicester have had one big chance, and so Liverpool. So there you go. Leicester with 222 passes. If you look at the shot map, obviously Liverpool taking quite a lot of shots. If you compare that to Leicester, it's obviously far less, but still in a decent area. Obviously, Vestergaard having 2 from the corner. If we can have, is there anything else we can have a quick look at? If you look at let's have a look at the average positions then. So, as you can see, Ricardo is obviously playing left back at times, so he's obviously moving into midfield. Obviously, average position wise, so you got Callum Doyle actually playing outside of Ricardo, Vestergaard stepping up. Castagna can obviously use quite a bit of pace. This is interesting. So Albright has been Leicester's highest player so far this game. Daka's obviously dropping in quite deep as well. And obviously you got McAteer here, who's been on that left hand side and doing quite well. If you compare that to Liverpool, you can just see the difference really. You've got the 2 centre backs. Look how high Trent and Robertson are, extremely high. Then obviously you got the front line here as well. So yeah, you can clearly see the difference in the styles. And Leicester is still trying to adapt a bit. You got Vestergaard, who's in a similar position to the centre backs of Liverpool, but then you got Doyle, who's a bit deeper. Then you got Castagna, Ricardo, who aren't as much, who aren't as advanced. So obviously Liverpool stretching the game a bit more, and Leicester are a bit more all over the shop really. So yeah, and as you can see, if you look at this, Leicester had the better of it for the first 20 so minutes, and then obviously all the goals came in there, and Leicester didn't have too much to reply to it. So yeah, Salah, according to them, has been their best player so far, despite not scoring. But Salah does have 2 assists for the goals. So yeah, but I think all in all, I don't think we can be too angry with it. It's just been a bit disappointing of how we've kind of fell off a bit. But yeah, I think McAteer for his heat map obviously been up and down that left hand side quite a lot. Only the 17 touches, but I think he's been quite effective. 10 out of 10 on the passes, which is good to see. 1 key pass, and yeah, he's been making a few challenges here and there as well. So yeah, I think McAteer's been our best player. If you look at Salah, he's been very dominant as well. If you look, he's more concentrated on that right hand side, and that's the thing. You can just see that Liverpool obviously pressing and dominating the game a slight bit more. 2 assists in there as well. A few good dribbles as well for Mohamed Salah. So yeah, there we go. We'll see how that changes in the second half with this one. But I'll have a quick look on Twitter just to see what everyone else is saying. Make sure to let me know your thoughts on the game. But yeah, it's just annoying how we can see those goals so quickly. Because apart from that, I think it's very good. But you can't. It's 3 goals. You can't. It's football, isn't it? It's all good playing well, but you have to take your chances, and that's the thing. But I think against Coventry, I think we will get obviously a lot more chances. God, my hair's flat as a pancake. But I think against Coventry, Leicester will have a lot more chances. We are going to crack open the Coke Zero. Eh? Lovely stuff. But at least we're watching the game. Coke Zero at 11 o'clock. Healthy stuff, boys. But yeah, if we've been bad first 20 minutes, yeah, exactly that. I think if Leicester played how he did in the last 20 minutes, the whole half, it would have been a bit more concerning. But that first 20 minutes does show me that Leicester are doing something right, and Enzo is doing something right. So there's definitely some positivity in there as well. 5.9 for Doyle. Yeah, I don't think he's been that bad. Looks like, yeah, I think he's been quite good. He's been confident. Castagna doesn't want to be here. I've also seen Juventus want a loan for him, but Maresca wants him to get him out of Perlo, which I respect. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. I think Kelechi just far more suited to the Enzo style as well. But then again, I think the only thing with Iheanacho just doesn't offer that threat in behind. And now that let's have got rid of Barnes, we don't really have that natural bit of pace in behind. So it kind of does restrict us slightly. But then again, most teams in the Championship are going to be sitting back quite a bit as well. So I think Iheanacho is probably going to be more suited as a whole. We'll see a different team second half. I'm assuming there's lots of subs allowed. Yeah, but then again, going forward, we only really have two attacking options already. But we could probably see a change in goal. We'll probably see a change defensively as well, and in midfield. Sell Vestergaard, Samori, Daka and Ward. I don't think Vestergaard's been that bad, but if we can cash in on him for a decent amount, which is not going to be much, but yeah, I guess so. We start Brighton fell off. I don't understand Vestergaard's situation. 1 minute he's going. Yeah, I don't know. To be fair, if he wants to stay, I don't know. It's a new manager. Obviously, he had his issues with Brendan, so I don't know. Vestergaard, he can pass the ball. To be fair, so yeah, it's 3-0, mate. Not good. But I think with Vestergaard, it's one of them really. I think he gets exploited with the ball, obviously going long and in behind. But if Leicester are going to be controlling things and he's going to have a lot of the ball, he is good at. He obviously can do them long, nice balls to the likes of McAteer and Albrighton and Daka today. So it's one of them really. It's that fine balance of exposure going back, but then again, he can massively help Leicester going forward. So it's going to be a case of that. But I think defensively, we do just tighten up a bit. But then again, it's that thing of Ricardo coming into midfield. You've got that left-hand side free. You've got Doyle shuffling across, and it does leave big gaps. So it's definitely something to work on those transitions. And that's the thing. You see Man City do it, but Man City will have a much higher ball retention than what Leicester will have, and that's obvious. So yeah, it's just a case of that fine balance really, and knowing when to just get rid of it or go long, and then knowing when to obviously just just try and build things up a bit. So yeah. But yeah, I think Enzo's done well with the build-up phase, but it's that final product once again, and that's something which Leicester have lacked, before in recent years. But then again, you do see that lack of final product with some teams as well. So, and that's just how it goes. But then again, it is obviously Liverpool, I know, but if you look at the pre-season games so far, even against Northampton, we only scored one. Port FC, we only scored one as well. Peterborough scored one, and Luton, we actually just scored 4 in that one. So it's that case of final products. But then again, you have Iheanacho, Vardy could be different. So obviously today Leicester have had some chances, and it has fallen to the likes of Ndidi, who obviously isn't an actual finisher at all. Ndidi should have a goal and assist. Yeah. I would say we need another defender to put in for centre back if they get injured. Clearly, at some point in the season, one of them will get injured. I'm Cody now. Yeah, potentially so. Obviously, we've got Doyle, Sutar, Faz, Vestergaard, Cody, obviously. So I think defensively we are looking strong. But yeah, then again, if one does get injured, it can get quite stretched. Then we could potentially have another one picking up a slight knock here and there as well. And obviously the Championship is a very demanding league as well, and sometimes you have 2 games in a week as well. So, you know, you don't want to be having, you know, a lack of centre backs for so long. So, yeah, I think you're about right. Little bit disappointed because of how well we played in the first 15 minutes. Then we just let them press over us. Hope to see Marcel and Nelson make appearances. Yeah, that's true. Actually, we got Ben Nelson as an option as well, who did call us some interest from Man City as well. So he may there may be a slight player in there as well. But yeah, I think the second half is about to get underway, so I'm going to go and grab the stream back on. And let's hope we can see a bit more of an improved performance by Leicester and not just fall off in the second half, just like we did in the first half, in the last 20 minutes or so. But yeah, let's see if there's any changes. Teams are back out onto the pitch. I can see that Joe Gomez is on for Liverpool for Virgil van Dijk probably. Samari fits Ndidi's position more than Ndidi himself. Not a midfielder for the Premier League with what he showed so far. But in the Championship with Enzo, honestly say potentially. But you have got options like Dennis Pratt, who have obviously played quite a lot in pre-season apart from today, so you could see him play that role as well. But I don't know. But yeah, we are underway for the second half. I don't think we have made any changes. It doesn't look like it. Let's have a look. I don't think so. Maybe the changes will come on the 60th minute, but Hammers has just kicked it out for a throw-in already. Good start, boys. The thing with Samari, I think Samari has something in him, but he just doesn't seem to do it because he has all the attributes. You know, he's a powerhouse, and you know we've seen it in the flickers. If you look at the Spartak Moscow game, it's a long time ago, I know, but Liverpool started very quickly in the ring. Vestergaard does well when it's just about gone over. Poor start by Leicester, but hot. So yeah, Elliott's on, Diaz is on, Gakpo is on, Dominic Szoboszlai is on, Tsimikas is on. So I think Liverpool made a full change, but they've made a very quick start with Gakpo there. We found Elliott. Then it was Tsimikas. I think he got pulled across and Elliott. It's over. But I think with Samari, he has shown that he can do it, but he just doesn't do it on a consistent basis. And Liverpool, what is wrong with us? You give the ball away again. Corner. Poor start, man. You would have thought it'd start a bit better than this. This time Vestergaard trying to play out from the back and it's dispossessed and just about he blocks it behind for a corner. So yeah, and obviously Liverpool got a full fresh team now, so it's not gonna be easy. With a nice touch off the ball, but it has to be some alright. I don't know. I think sometimes he wants a bit too much time on the ball, but then again, the way Leicester may play, he may get a bit more time-ish in some areas, so it could suit him. But I don't think he's even played in pre-season yet, so who knows what's going to happen with Buba. So we'll have to see. Obviously, he was close to going to Monaco last year, where realistically we probably should have cashed in for him. I think it was about 50 million we could have got for him. So I think that's probably a decision Leicester are probably going to regret. But yeah, if he wants to stay and have another go at it in the Championship, I don't know, but I don't think there is too much interest in him. It's disappointing though, because a few years ago, we all thought he was going to be a good sign. There was a lot of interest from top level clubs in him, like Arsenal and stuff. But he came to us. We all thought he was going to come in and do very well, but sadly, it's not been the case. So I have to say, but yeah, Cross comes in for Liverpool. If you're joining, the second half is underway. Liverpool made a whole host of changes. Leicester still stuck with the same team. I would imagine Leicester will make some changes about 60 minutes in, but it's a free kick to Leicester. Gakpo's obviously on. Diaz is on. Harvey Elliott, Szoboszlai, Tsimikas, Gomez. Just trying to see who else. But yeah, whole host of changes. Pratt staying, and I think he may. I think with Pratt, if Pratt does go, it is going to be probably a late move in the window, just like it was a few years ago. Hamilton goes long towards Patson Daka. It's headed down to Dewsbury Hall. You can find in Vestergaard now to Castagna. Liverpool pressing extremely high here. Leicester are just about done well with it. Doyle to Dewsbury Hall. Now to McAteer, who is dispossessed. It's a throw for Leicester. I think of Joe Gomez, who is currently the skipping out for Liverpool. And we give the ball away to Sunday from a throw-in again. Easy Tim, closed down by Diaz. All Brighton. And Leicester really struggling here to break out of this big press by Liverpool. In the first half we did all right, but obviously Leicester now I'm not going to be tiring. Liverpool got fresh legs on, so I don't think the second half is going to get any easier at all. So yeah, we could do with a couple of changes. Matip's also on. Harvey Elliott for Liverpool. And I think this is going to be a nice little defensive exercise for Leicester. And realistically, this is the hardest press Leicester are going to be playing all year, really. There's not many teams who press better than Jurgen Klopp's side. So it is a big test. And I would say so far, second half, we're not doing too well. But then again, just like I said, Liverpool have got a full fresh 11 out who are going to be looking to prove a point to Klopp and to try and get themselves into the starting team. I think they got Chelsea first game. So, yeah, big game for them to kick off the season with. McAtee as well there to take it away. Ricardo, it's out for a Leicester throw-in on the far-hand side. So, yeah, 5 minutes in, no goals in these in the second half as of yet. Alex Scott to Leicester would be an interesting move. I don't think he'll come to us. I think he's waiting for a Prem move. I've heard that Wolves and Bournemouth are interested, but yeah, I can't see him coming to the Championship where he obviously is already at Bristol City under Nigel Pearson. So yeah, I can't see it happening, to be fair, bro. But yeah, Tsimikas, who's obviously coming into that inverted role, just like Trent did. Obviously, the likes of Van Dijk, Kanate, Salah, Nunez, Jota, Robertson, etc. are all off for Liverpool. But yeah, their second string team still has a still looks strong. So yeah, we can definitely see them challenging last year after a difficult season last year, where obviously they got Europa League football. But you know, they're still managed to sign some good players in the likes of Alexis McAllister. Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's the basics, you know. We shouldn't be losing possession from a throw-in that easily. But yeah, out to Luis Diaz now, up against Timothy Castagna. Let's see what he can do. Doesn't do well. Gakpo and the corner. I don't get how Tim plays for Belgium, man. I don't rate it. It just doesn't do anything. But yeah, far too easily. Castagna just lets him come in. Obviously, Diaz is a good player. Far too much space in the middle for Cody Gakpo there. And Leicester can block it, and it goes behind for a corner kick. So, yeah. Corner is then. Let's see how we defend from this. Then, obviously, the main threats of Van Dijk are not on, but there's still lots of Matip, who goes up for that. Castagna can clear. We still need a 10. Yeah, I agree. We do need a 10. And I can fill that role. Enzo Maresca. Sound use, mate. Just go down to Seagrove in a few days and get going. Salazar Bly, the Hungarian geezer, who obviously their side, all right tracks back. But yeah, I think Leicester do need to make some changes soon. This may get slightly embarrassing, but yeah, Leicester's still sitting back here quite a lot. Daka quite deep. I don't know who the centre back is, but they got on centre back alongside Matip. I don't know who he is, but I think she was a youngster. Come on, press. There we go. But yeah, it's been all of Liverpool in the second half so far, as you would expect, really. Diaz is obviously a big threat. Obviously, he missed loads of last season, didn't he? But yeah, he's a good player. Henderson then for Leicester. Liverpool continues to make this high press, which is obviously a big feature of the Jurgen Klopp way, and it's gone straight out for a Liverpool throw on the far hand side where Dewscrawl looks very tired. Please don't read into this too much. We're still the best in the Championship. Liverpool are title contenders, no question. But yeah, that's true. But then again, Leicester, you know, it's 1 week. It's 1 week till the first game, and yeah, I think the performance hasn't been too bad. But it's just that 7-minute period of conceding 3 goals. They're just not too happy with it. But yeah, let's hope defensively we can just tighten up a bit and not concede another 3 in the second half. Let's try and limit it to a maximum of 2, and maybe try and get a goal ourselves. But yeah, 53 minutes in, still no massive chances in the second half so far. But Leicester are still pending. deep into our own half here. Gakpo's dropped deep, can find Simicas. On the left, can now find Luis Diaz up against Timothy Castagna. Back to Gomez, Diaz, and yeah, Leicester are very much just pending there. You're right, but I'd like to see other players a bit more, because if this Daka is our start in the Championship, we ain't scoring. Yeah. And that's the thing, though. We have had a few decent chances here. You know, on a different day, if we took them, you never know. But yeah, I think hopefully I think we'll see lots of Iheanacho and whatnot come on in about 5 minutes, I'd say so. Obviously, Liverpool just made a full team change, so you obviously can make as many subs as you want in the friendly games. But yeah, ball's been played out once again onto the right. Ricardo this time defending does well. It luckily gets bounced back, and the shot has just gone wide for a goal kick. I think I don't know who that is. But yeah, Ricardo did just about enough there. A bit of a lucky deflection, and it bounces back to the edge of the box to a youngster. And I think it probably did get a slight nick on it, but yeah, it goes wide for a goal kick for Leicester. Leicester give the ball away yet again, trying to play out from the back. Diaz, come on, lads. Jesus. We're not going to learn to just go long a little bit. Every time there's a replay, I look up and the ball's straight back with him. This time it's Vestergaard again. Trying to play it to Winks, and Vestergaard, he does well to block it, but you know, we are making it a bit difficult. And yeah, it's another corner to Liverpool. And it comes, the header this time goes over for a goal kick for Matt Emerson. So yeah, a couple of half chances there. Let's just about deal with it. But at times, I think we are putting ourselves into some stupid positions. Then again, it's Matip though, free. He gets the head of it from the corner and goes behind for a goal kick. And they get goal kick, and it's back with Liverpool almost instantly. Enzo, mate, we need to make some subs here, mate. Players are knackered. Let's see what charge we're on. But yeah, it's all good for Liverpool, and this will be a good exercise for them, really. Probably works out a bit better for them than us, because obviously Leicester won't. Well, hopefully Leicester won't be able to defend as much as this when the Championship season begins. But yeah, ball onto the right then. Ricardo's been sold, pulled back, Winks clears, and McAteer will look to get past Gomez. Gomez stands his ground well, comes in midfield to another youngster. Castagna will clear. Now to Albrighton, trapped by Diaz, goes down, free kick to Leicester. So yeah, we do deal with it once again. This time it's Luis Diaz who brings down Albrighton on the right hand side. We are 57 minutes in, so you could probably see a couple of changes imminently. Castagna plays it back to Hamilton. And Brendan is right, mate. He's right. So yeah, Vestergaard, hopefully Leicester could just control it. Possession in the last 5 minutes, 90% to Liverpool. Wow. Leicester give the ball away yet again through guess who? Yannick Vestergaard. And just as I was saying, he's good at passing. I think we should probably sell him. This time, it's climbed over with a good, nice challenge. And a shot, good save by Henderson. Vestergaard, mate, what are you doing? He's kept the ball away about 5 times in 5 minutes. We should try and relax a little bit. Another pretty easy save for Matt Emerson again. This time it's Harvey Elliott on the edge of the box, looking to put it into the right, and Emerson across well. And makes a very comfortable save. Leicester go long again. Daka with a header to Ricardo. Can Leicester get over the halfway line? We can. Ball gets played out to Casey McAteer. Now Leicester can come forward here. Liverpool, a lot of players back in. The ball was far too long and straight into the hands of Kelleher, looking for the run of Daka. But yeah, hopefully we can get some changes on just to liven us up a bit, and we can see a couple more players. Albrighton looking to trap back. It's with Kelleher inside his own box. So yeah, we're about 50 minutes in, still 0-0. Leicester haven't really threatened anyway so far. Elliot, so it's Simicast for Liverpool. Winks tracking him, and Liverpool can play out here to Gomez on the right, who's also playing right back, which is interesting. They get down to the right again with Solozabay. Is it? I don't know, actually. He looks quite good, that youngster. And it's out for a corner. Goal kick, corner. I think it's a goal kick, yeah. Good play. I still with a lot of confidence about seeing the new season. I'm not going to say I'm overly confident that just watching this, but my expectation hasn't changed because it's Liverpool and these things happen, really, I guess. And the strength of the squad for Liverpool was good, but the first 20 minutes has shown us that Leicester can play this way, and it's going to take a long time to get this going. So I think so far it's still been fairly positive. Obviously, conceding 3 goals in the space of 5 minutes isn't great, but yeah. Wendy Marcel comes on for Leicester for Mark Wilbrighton. Alisson is also coming on for Kelleher. So yeah, one change for Leicester. Marcel Maviradua comes on for Wilbrighton, so hopefully he can do well. So there we go. But yeah, thrown to Leicester, one change so far then on the 60-minute mark, which is interesting, to be fair. We get the ball straight away from a throw-in again. Castagna does well, to be fair to him there. And now Albrighton can get Leicester going. And McAteer does really well there. Drives through Simicast, brought down, and it's a free kick to Leicester. Obviously, to quickly put my laptop on charge, so give me a minute, boys. I was assuming was going to go bang. So yeah, you're probably going to see my arse. There we go. But yeah, free kick to Leicester. We've only made 1 sub, which isn't great. Alisson's also come on, which is obviously not fun because, top goalkeeper Wink's been dispossessed. Jesus Christ. They just tried to score from the halfway line. And Hamilton's just about put it behind for a corner. But yeah, again, this time Wink's getting dispossessed by Leicester. Hamilton far too off his line there and almost gets done. So yeah, Winks, what did he do there? Just got dispossessed far too easy. Solozabay picked it up and probably should have scored. Hamilton's done really well there, to be fair. The guy's headed it behind for a corner. Wow. But that's but yeah, that is a slight risk. Obviously, playing so high, that's not going to be a regular occurrence. Obviously, trying to score from the halfway line. But yeah, here we go. Then is a break on when you are over heavy touch. It's not, and it's cleared for a throw. But yeah, I just thought we have been a bit sloppy, most of the game really. But then again, the press from Liverpool is one of the best in world football. So it is a big test for this system so early on under Enzo, and I just hope that this doesn't damage the confidence of the players because if we can play like we did in the first 20 minutes against Coventry, we can score a few goals there and get the game almost won potentially. So, and honestly, I think that because that first 20 minutes we were playing so well. Castagna then, it looks like Winks and Ricardo looking fairly tired in midfield, which is obviously understandable. Winks plays it back to Vestergaard. Vestergaard chips it long, gives the ball away yet again, and now starts to put his hands up and complain. And it is behind for another corner. And then again, Vestergaard gives the ball away, comes down the side, Castagna puts it behind for a corner. I don't know what Yannick's doing, to be fair. There's no point in trying to keep doing this. He's trying to do these semi-long passes, little dinks into the feet of players when you've got some Matic behind you and stuff, and it's not really going to work. So at times we just need a slight bit of movement from the likes of Iheanacho in behind. I wish Iheanacho was on from the likes of Daka, just to stretch things and get Leicester going. Because right now we just keep playing into the hands of Liverpool, and it's going to be another goal and it's in. Oh, from a corner and far too easy yet again. Leicester is sleeping, and it is a youngster. I think it's Ben Doak with the header. So there we go. 4-0. Not good enough. Not good enough in my opinion. Far too easy again. Needless corner to give away. Vestergaard can go off because he's doing my head in now. And yeah, 4-0. Ben Doak scored from a corner. They win the first header and it gets played back, and Liverpool score again. 63 minutes in, and it's 4. Fantastic. But yeah, far too easily. Far too easy in my opinion. It was Matip who wins the header, and he doesn't get there, and yeah, Ben Doak heads it into the empty net. So yeah, 64 minutes in, 4-0. Castane's sleeping. Yep. I don't know why Enzo hasn't made more. He hasn't made more changes here. Our players must be knackered, and it's not going to do the confidence for him. Good at all, is it? There you go. It isn't, did he? Can't Leicester get forward here? Dewsbury, when you are so on the left. Dewsbury again for Leicester. I don't know. Ricardo finally a bit of possession, given away though, as I say that. Castagna, oh God, he's so bad. What are you doing to him, man? Jesus Christ. You want to get this big European move and he's been getting done, Bray. God, simple stuff again. He's getting bullied by Diaz and he tries to bring him down and ends up on the floor himself. I don't think he should be starting, really. I don't know why Justin's not involved. Throwing to Liverpool again. Players just look absolutely dead. Just want to see a bit more attacking, just something a bit more. Yeah, it's far too easy, and yeah, we conceded from a corner as well. What I'm seeing is one of the best Prem sides at the Championship side. I'm still very confident. Yeah, I just think the manner, just the manner of the way the goals have gone in isn't great. To be fair, I'm not going to lie. And we are giving the ball away a little bit cheaply, as Liverpool almost did there. Castagna again with a heavy touch. Winks now. Just relax. Ricardo and Didi gives the ball away. Oh my God! See, this is the thing we cannot deal with this press. That's the thing. We're trying to play. Good save, Emerson. We're trying to play out from the back. We've got players like Ndidi in there who's getting the ball to his feet and is trying to do a bounce pass or somewhere. It's never going to happen. And this time it's Cody Gakpo with a shot, which is well saved by Mads Emerson in the Leicester net. And behind for another corner. So let's be honest, it's kind of hard not to get annoyed watching this. Yeah, and it is annoying. It just seems we're just playing our way into trouble a bit too much. And I understand that Enzo's trying to play the style, but at times we just need to get rid of it a bit and not keep trying to play the way. Another corner, Leicester's failed to deal with it again, pulled from the edge. Wendy Marcel gets a slight touch in there, and it's a free kick. But then again, corners as well. Not winning the first ball. Basic stuff. We were all right in the first half at corners. But yeah, a foul there on Wendy Marcel from Elliot, I think it was. But yeah, we've got about 20 minutes left of the game. Just over that. So hopefully we don't concede any more, and hopefully have an attempt on target, because Alisson's hasn't even touched the ball since coming on. So Emerson goes long. Fantastic ball to do Pearl. I think Emerson and McAteer have been very good. Talking about McAteer, takes a shot and Alisson makes a save. We had a shot. There we go. But yeah, good play. And that's the thing. The one time in Liverpool, almost Emerson, what are you doing, bro? Mars off your line. Don't know what happened there, but yeah, Alisson plays his usual long. He plays his long ball, which obviously done to Salah a lot in previous years. This time to Diaz, and we just about deal with it. Klopp's getting angry over a pre-season game to the fourth official. Bro, relax. Why is Klopp getting triggered? You're 4-0 up in pre-season. and he get out. I don't really know why it was a foul, but he's getting triggered by a flipping. I don't really know. I don't know why it was a foul. I don't think it's that deep, Jurgen, mate. But yeah, and that's the thing. The one time Emerson goes long, it was a fantastic ball. Perfectly to the feet of Dewsbury, and and that's time Leicester can finally get going. And it's the first time we stopped trying to play out from the back. But yeah, Liverpool back on the ball. Then we are 69 minutes into the game. Try going past as always. Matip on the ball. I really thought Vestergaard was making a comeback. Yeah, so did I, to be fair. I beat it up a little bit, and this half he's been crap, hasn't it? Where's Pratt? I don't know. Hopefully we will get an update by the end of the game where the lots of Dennis Pratt, Victor Christensen, Wout Faz, lots of suits are going to come on. I don't know. Castagna with a throw for Leicester. Enzo's still down there as well. So I think I have a lot to say to them after this one. I don't know when Leicester will fly back to England, but I should it'll probably be in the next couple of days. Ricardo will play it back to Emerson, who's got to deal with a bounce here, and he's messed it up quite a bit, to be fair. And it's just about deal with it. Ricardo, nice turn, finds Dewsbury. Yeah, it's just a press from Liverpool. Leicester struggling there. And to be fair, we're 70 minutes in here. We're playing in a very hot conditions. It's a completely fresh side for Liverpool. You can kind of understand it a bit now that Leicester are going to be struggling a bit. But I don't know why Enzo hasn't made more changes here. I really don't. My streamer is just gone. Let's see if that one loads back up. But yeah, we're about 20 minutes left. I think this one's going to peter out a bit here. But it will be interesting to see if Leicester can improve a little bit. It would be good to step up a touch. Yeah, let me try and get the game back on because it's just gone. See if we make any other changes. Ball goes long to Ndidi, who's actually in. Wilfredo, Ndidi, what are you doing? Oh my God, how have we not scored that? Shoot! Just shoot! Oh my God, this team. I couldn't even see because the bloody play button was watching it, but I think we're through. And Diddy's done his usual self. That could just come onto the ball and then it's just gone like Bambi on ice into the goal himself. Ricardo, here we go. This is better. Dewsbury, play it across. Oh, close. Very close. Better again. And yeah, Dewsbury flashes the ball across goal. Centimetres from going in. But yeah, good play. Ricardo does well. Dewsbury in space. He was looking for McAteer at the far post and it's very close to going in. And this was a ball to Ndidi. So yeah, Ndidi was through on goal, 1-on-1-ish. He had Tsimikas at him. He's obviously messed it up. He's played it back to Daka, who's missed, and then it came back to Dewsbury, and nothing came from it. So yeah, here we go. Then some subs. Justin and Kelechi Iheanacho coming on. Finally. So yeah, subs for Leicester. Patterson Daka comes off. Kelechi Iheanacho comes on, and that's who. And Justin is coming on for Castagna. So there we go. Finally, some changes. So yeah, so far, Wanya, Marcel, Iheanacho, and Justin have been the only changes for Leicester. So Justin with a bit of work to do, does well already. What do you expect? Imagine if it was Vardy. That's the thing. I don't get why Enzo flipping wants to play Diddy so high up. I thought the Northampton game was just a bit of a joke, but it doesn't look like it, does it? Finally, some subs. I know. Finally, it's a bit too late now, but let's hope we can get forward a bit more. And that move was quite good by Leicester. And we probably, and to be fair, we probably should have scored at least one goal here. Really, it should have been about 3-1 or something, I'd say. But possession last 5 minutes been 53-47, so a bit more even. Leicester trying to come back into the game a bit more. So hopefully we can end this last 20 minutes as the better side. But Liverpool going forward again. Slosboy hasn't actually done too much, to be fair, but he's probably going to score, and I said that. Into Ben Doak, I think, who obviously scored the fourth. Gomez for Liverpool. Wanya, Marcel's obviously on the left. Iheanacho, of course, playing the lone striker. Justin's gone at right back, where obviously Castagna was previously. Very slow the game is now, though. 73 minutes in, 4-0 to Liverpool. Luis Diaz, who's dropped deep. Leicester playing a very low block here, but Liverpool got in and Emerson's made another fantastic stop. Still not cleared, and now it's gone in. There's 4 players on the line, and they've just scored, and it's offside. Whoa! It's just stupid defending again. They're all stood there trying to block it, and it's offside. But once again, it's shocking defending again by Leicester. We've got almost everyone behind the ball. All it takes is one little dink, and Liverpool through. I know it's pre-season, and I know I'm getting annoyed, but it's just far too easy. Like Wanya Marcel's nowhere. Emerson's made a good save. There's 4 of our players in the box, and none of them are challenged for it. Good job it's offside, but yeah, once again, it's just not great defending. Emerson goes long, looking for McAteer. It's headed by a Liverpool player. Liverpool back in possession. I know I'm just saying it clearly doesn't work, and we got to imagine it. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's pre-season is about experimenting, but this is the last game, and this time next week it'll be 25 minutes before we start the full season against Coventry. So. Luis Diaz comes in, Emerson again. And to be fair, although we've been poor, Emerson's been quite good, I think. I know, yes, he has conceded 4 goals, but I think he's made some good saves. His distribution's been good. I think all in all, he's a decent little player. So he's done well. But yeah, once again, it's Diaz who does well. Cuts inside, gets shots away far too easily. And luckily, it's straight into the hands of Matt Emerson in the Leicester net. But yeah, Leicester work it out from the back then. Finally, a bit of time and space. And Diddy with a short pass again, though. God, it's just basic stuff. Basic stuff. Another change for Leicester. Hamza Chowdhury is coming on in the number 29 for Harry Winks in midfield. So ends up going with a more of a normal game approach. So yeah, another sub 50 minutes then for Hamza Chowdhury to see what he can do in there. Obviously, he'll tighten up that midfield a bit. Add a bit of aggression in there as well. It's good to see that Hamza's back, though. So I think Hamza may get involved a bit this season as well. And that's the thing, we do have some options, and let's be real. When Leicester go to Rotherham and Watford and whatnot, it isn't going to be this challenging. But I think the core elements of the game at times, they press them. We can win the ball here. Don't give a foul away. And we haven't. Ian actually's won it. We've got a chance here. Dewsbury goes that way, mate. Dewsbury still turning. Dewsbury shoots, deflected, and straight to Allison. Decent play. And yeah, we are last 10 minutes. It's been slightly better, but Liverpool can get forward once again here. Smart turn by Diaz again. He's a good player, isn't he? Dewsbury can win it back. I think he's been everywhere today. I think Dewsbury's been very good. Wanya Marcel for Leicester to Diddy. Nice play. Wanya again comes in field. Can now find Casey McAteer is now on the right. Drives at Liverpool defence. McAteer comes in. It's a bit all over the shop. Hamza foul. Oh, he went Hamza. It was McAteer in the box. So yeah, better stuff by Leicester. The young centre back foul by Casey McAteer there for Leicester, and we're just over 10 minutes remaining of this game. Bit of a late challenge, but it's all good. Nothing too bad. And that's the thing. I think Hamza will be very much involved this season. So hopefully he can obviously he was at Watford last year. Apparently he did quite well. So obviously used to it. But yeah, Callum Doyle's still playing. Harvey Elliott for Liverpool now. I think in it. No, it's not. It's Ben Doak. Sorry. Liverpool continue to play around. Crazy how Kelechi comes on, we get a chance. Yep, exactly that. And I imagine we'll probably get a few more. But Leicester still sitting back very, very deep here in that 4-5-1 shape once again. Obviously, this time you got Ndidi, Chowdhury, and Dewsbury as the midfield three. You got Wanya and Casey McAteer out wide with Kelechi leading the line. It still seems to be quite a lot of space there, considering how many players we have got back for Liverpool to work with. But obviously, once again, Leicester have only made 4 changes. Liverpool made 11. So that is obviously a factor to obviously bear in mind. But it's good to see that most players in here are going to get a full 90. Lots of Callum Doyle, Yannick Vestergaard is probably going to get a full 90, and Diddy a full 90. Ricardo a full 90 as well. Got Matt Emerson obviously making his a full 90 as well. So I think that's important as well. And this kind of tells us a picture of what could be the team which starts, because if Vestergaard he's starting ahead of the likes of Sutar and Faz, obviously. So make of that what you want. Cross comes in, it's cleared by Yannick Vestergaard. Speaking of it, Salazar by with the shots, and it's just gone over. It was dipping a bit late, but Emerson would have had it covered. So yeah, 10 minutes remaining. Leicester 0, Liverpool 4. Nunez, Clark, Jota, and Duke with the goals. 3 of them obviously coming in the first half, as you can see from the tie-ins. But yeah, once again, Leicester just not really pressing with too much intent there, but we get away with it, and it's behind for a goal kick. Liverpool make another change. Salazar coming off already. Bit interesting. He came on. It's only been on for about 20, 30 minutes, but another youngster comes on for Liverpool. Hopefully Cody's back soon. Hopefully we just get told when or what the injury actually is. I think it's a foot injury, but I don't know what. I don't know how long he's out for or anything, but it just kept saying, we'll hear back from Seagrave and whatnot. But yeah, we'll have to see. But obviously, Leicester will be back in Seagrave, I imagine. Probably, I think we'll probably fly back tonight, won't we? So we'll probably get a better idea then, and obviously a better idea on Vardy as well, because he hasn't played. He wasn't in the squad against Tottenham. Obviously, that didn't go ahead, but he wasn't in the squad today either. But Cross comes in. It's just about dealt with. I still don't get why Vestergaard gets the full 90 minutes in pre-season if Enzo wants to play from the back. Why not try Faze? Yeah, I think with Vestergaard, the only thing he has is that obviously he has got that long pass in him at times, and maybe Enzo wants that. But to be fair, Wout Faz doesn't feel when Wout is playing, he doesn't really feel with much confidence either. So I don't know. I'd probably rather Sutar play, to be fair. But then again, maybe Enzo just wants him. But yeah, Liverpool with a pass, it gets deflected straight into their players' feet there. Luis Diaz with the switch. Ricardo as well. I think Ricky's been good today. Obviously, Ricardo's still trying to work into the new role he's playing. I think he's done quite well. And obviously, he's still got his defensive duties as well. But yeah, 9 minutes left. Leicester haven't really got anything going in the last couple of minutes here. The game is just petering out a touch, with Leicester still petting back in our own half. Liverpool playing from left to right, trying to work an opportunity. Luis Diaz, who's been a constant threat, cuts in again. Finds Tsimikas up against Justin. Cross comes in, it's deflected. It's good to play by Justin to do well there. And Diaz again for Liverpool. Don't foul. No, it's not Diaz, sorry. It's a youngster. But yeah, it would be good to see if Leicester could try and get a goal or something there. But yeah, Tsimikas again, a real lack of press. So I can't see us making any more changes, really. I think Enzo's very much true to this game as a proper game. And obviously, come next week, the conditions are going to be far better. Leicester going to have a lot more energy and whatnot to press them as well. So yeah, it's clear to see that Leicester obviously struggling right now with the conditions. Another reason to not go to here, but yeah, here we are. But Liverpool played up. The thing is, there is a lot of space being left out wide. And once again, it's Joe Gomez. He comes forward. Deuce Pearl does well again. That's not a foul. How's that a foul? Don't know. To be fair, first 25 minutes, I did like what we was doing, but after the first goal, I went downhill. Agreed. I don't know why. Maybe let's just give it everything in the first 20 minutes or so, but don't know. Bit weird, isn't it? Because we have just dropped off an absolute cliff. How we were playing, but yeah. Throw to Leicester, Ricardo on it. You can find Deuce Pearl who can touch it, spread that to JJ. He does, and Justin can drive Leicester forward. Justin then could show us what it's made of. Justin on the right finds McAteer. McAteer can look for Ndidi. It's a bit of a poor ball. Ricardo will win it back. Vestergaard. This one gone down. Who's gone down? Someone's gone down in Leicester shirt. I don't know who it is. Let's have a quick. Oh, it's a Liverpool player. But yeah, that's 7 minutes left. Who is it? It's a young one of the young centre backs has gone down. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce his name, so allow it. But what happened there? Yeah, he got the tackle, and then Diddy was just kind of walking, and he just kind of stood on him a little bit accidentally. So yeah, bit of a stinger. It's that one, but yeah, it looks like it's going to end 4-0 here. Which obviously isn't fantastic, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So there we go. But yeah, it's actually good to watch a Leicester game for once. Obviously, we only watched the game against Northampton. I don't think we'll have any others. Maybe we'll have like a 45-minute game against someone, but I can't see that happen. They'll probably just do they'll probably just do a training game or something against each other for about 45 minutes or so, just to get that final bit of fitness going and build up for Coventry. But obviously, the focus will now be on tactics for that and looking to get the 3 points in the first game of the new Championship campaign. But yeah. But yeah, interesting. I was at Stoke versus Everton yesterday with one of my mates. I got to tell you, Everton were not good at all, and Stoke were a bit flat as well. So, to be fair, the intensity of this game was probably getting played at a higher level than that. So, watching that pre-season game there at Stoke yesterday, I don't think we have too much concern really, because I don't think Stoke or anyone were that good either, and Everton were pretty dreadful as well, to be fair. And obviously Liverpool are going to be looking on to really push on this season, so I don't really blame them. And obviously it's their first big test, and obviously they've got their big guns out as well. So yeah, but yeah, it's another change for Liverpool then. Another youngster, number 94 for 78 comes on. Let's see who this is. So I'm not going to attempt to pronounce him, but yeah, the centre back who got injured is coming off. Doesn't look too serious, so let's hope he's all right for their sake. I don't think he'll obviously be involved too much. I think this is the only game I actually watched this pre-season. I was going to watch Tottenham, but what happened? Yeah, going for who you on about there? Or obviously Dewsbury. Yeah, I think so. I think with Dewsbury there, I think he can probably work into that role himself naturally, because he is a bit of a workhorse, and I think so far I think Dewsbury has probably been one of our better players. He hasn't done anything amazingly, but he has been working hard, and he has been picking the piece up a bit. But yeah, I just think that role which Ndiddy's been playing is just very interesting. Just why he's picked Ndiddy to do it, but he must see something in him to do it, because he's kind of playing that De Bruyne role. Because you see Man City, the amount of times they make them runs like in between the centre back and the right back, just on the outside of the box, and yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one. But yeah, Vestergaard with a late challenge on Luis Diaz through the back, clear foul for Liverpool. And yeah, there's a few minutes left there. I can't see too much else happening. But yeah, Enzo must just see something in Wilfred Ndidi and thinks he can mould him into a player. But I don't know. I just think someone's passing and shooting ability is not something you can improve that quickly, is it? I don't think you can really improve it that drastically anyway, because you're either, if you are a professional player, obviously you can pass the ball, but some players can shoot better than others, and that's why you're a striker. That's why you're a defender as well. And the Diddy's attributes are mainly tackling, aren't they? So it's interesting. Yeah, the free kick is deep. It goes to no one. Ricardo will pick it up, but 87 minutes in here. I can't see too much happening. Hamza Chowdhury on it for Leicester, who's obviously just come on. And obviously we'll play it across to Yannick Vestergaard. So yeah, the two centre-backs have got full 90 minutes in them today, which is good to see. We could very much see that Callum Doyle will make his full debut for Leicester then against his former side next week. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see the team selection come 11 o'clock next Sunday at the King Power. But yeah, and Diddy then for Leicester. Justin advancing ahead. Justin comes inside, plays it to Chowdhury. Ricardo remains in that inverted role. Vestergaard into Chowdhury. Leicester just looking to keep things tight here. Ricardo back to Yannick. Yannick to Mads Hermansen, who keeps his very high position, which is good to see. Which, at times, obviously last year with Ward and Iverson, they were very much just stayed in the box, even passing the ball. Where Emerson is taking up a very high start position, which can obviously help Leicester massively in trying to play out from the back. So, yeah, another free kick, and this time the way of Leicester for a foul on Casey McAteer, who seems to be perfectly fine. It's a foul by another youngster. It was going out for a throw anyway, but a free kick. That is right, mate. Coke Zero. I don't really like it. It's the only one I can find. I mean, getting away from our penalty box is a good choice after last season. So many balls that ended up in goals is crazy. Yeah, but then again, I think Leicester will concede a few goals this season from making mistakes, trying to play out from the back, but we can't expect that. And it's something we're just going to have to improve on week by week. And as Enzo said, it's a day-by-day process. But yeah, here come Leicester then with Casey McAteer. And Diddy doing well there for once. To the feet of Chowdhury. Now Ricardo, who's very much boxed in, but he can find nobody. I like man's kicking ability. Yeah, I think Harrison is a good goalkeeper. It's disappointing to see he concede 4, but I don't really think he could have done too much about the goals he has conceded, really. They've all been good finishes. Obviously, the one in this half was from a corner, so you can't, it's one of them really. It's a flick and then a shot from Ben Doak. So, it's just one of them really. But yeah, throw to Leicester. We are on the 89th minute. I don't know if to do it any extra time here or not. But yeah, Justin is on it. It looks like this one is going to end in a 4-0 win. A free kick to Leicester there. Ian actually fouled. Let's see how much added time there is. 2 minutes of added time there. So, yeah, 2 minutes left of the final pre-season game, the boys and girls. So, yeah, we've got a free kick. Hopefully, we can maybe score from this. Vestergaard going forward. So, as Callum Doyle, Justin, interestingly, is on it. It'd be interesting to see who takes quarters and stuff. Obviously, it was mainly Albrighton today when he was on. I don't think we've had one in the second half, so I don't know who's going to be taking it. But yeah, Justin is on this set piece. It's not bad delivery, and it's towards Ian Atcher. He probably should have done a bit better with that one. But yeah, it goes over the bar for a goal kick. But yeah, bit of a tough one for Ian Atcher there. Trying to obviously flick it in. He might have been offside anyway, but just gets underneath it a bit too much. But yeah, not a bad delivery from JJ. 1 minute remaining. Be interesting to see what Enzo has to say after this one. Liverpool take the goal kick. Leicester with their final press. McAteer working hard down the right-hand side, who's been, just like I've been saying, it's been quite impressive there. I think Disbrill's still running as well, which is good to see. But yeah, as long as everyone is fit and doesn't pick up any injuries, obviously that is going to be positive as well. But yeah, last bit of action then Liverpool coming forward on the left-hand side. I don't think Leicester are going to be scoring today. And the final action of the game will be a corner. Following the tackle, Callum Doyle. But yeah, you know what? I think it is 4-0. Disappointing, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad in context. Liverpool made numerous changes. Yes, there is quite a few youngsters on there, but Leicester are obviously going to be struggling right now. Obviously, they're a top-tier Premier League club. We're a Championship club, which is obviously a clear, distinct distance. So, yeah, one of them really. But yeah, Simicast to take the corner for the last action of the game. Let's just defend this. Let's not concede another. We do. It's cleared to the edge, and the shot from Harvey Elliott goes way over. And there we go. Full time. Is that it? Yeah. Full time was done. There we go, the boys and girls. Klopp and Maresca shake hands. 4-0 victory to Liverpool then in Leicester's final pre-season game of the season. So, yeah. There we go. Disappointing scoreline, but another good bit of work for Leicester to get ready for the season. So yeah, make sure to let me know your thoughts in the chat, boys and girls. I'm going to head off in a minute because obviously I've been streaming for about 2 hours, so I'm knackered. But yeah, let me know your final thoughts on the game. Can't see where the goals are going to come from. That is a slight concern, to be fair, because I think going forward we all seem to be struggling with that final pass. We are getting into good areas, but just not having that clinical edge. I feel bad for JJ. The injuries really sent him downhill. Yeah, but hopefully he can come back. Fell asleep as a score. 4-0, 4-0 on that user. But yeah, boys and girls, I think that's probably where we are going to wrap it up, to be fair. I won't go on and talk about the game for too much because we obviously have discussed it, how it has gone along. But yeah, boys and girls, thank you very much for joining me for this live watch along. Make sure to go and drop a like if you haven't already. As I always say, it massively does help the channel out. Lots of content this week in build up to the Championship season officially beginning on Friday night with Sheffield Wednesday versus Southampton. we'll probably see that Steffi Mavadidi will get announced in the coming week as well, and hopefully we can get maybe we get one more player out of the blue in before the game against Coventry. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, boys, thanks for coming in, much appreciated, and I'll see you boys in the next one in a bit. Of the City.